How did the concept of moving pictures, which we now know as movies, come into existence? Our journey begins in the late 19th century with Thomas Edison, an inventor who never shied away from the impossible. He introduced the world to the first motion picture camera, a magical contraption that could capture life in motion. But what's a camera without a show, right? Enter the Lumiere brothers. In the bustling city of Paris in the year 1895, they hosted the first public screening of a movie. This was the dawn of the silent film era, a time when words were silent and expressions spoke volumes. Without the luxury of sound, text frames became the voice of characters, narrating stories that were captivating, comedic, tragic, and more. It was during this era that the first movie stars began to twinkle in the cinematic sky. With the turn of the century, movies were about to experience a big leap forward. What revolutionized the world of movies and took it beyond silent black and white images? The answer lies in the transformative power of sound and color. The year was 1927, when the jazz singer burst onto the scene, shattering the silence of the silver screen and marking the end of the silent film era. Suddenly, characters could speak, sing, and shout, adding a whole new dimension to cinematic storytelling. Just a year later, in 1928, the first Technicolor film, The Viking, splashed vibrant hues across the big screen. The 1930s and 1940s saw the popularization of color films, painting vivid narratives that captivated audiences worldwide. Iconic movies like Gone with the Wind and The Wizard of Oz used color to bring their stories to life, enhancing the emotional impact and visual spectacle. As the mid-20th century approached, a new wave was about to hit the world of cinema. How did the movie industry evolve to reflect the changing times and societal norms? A seismic shift occurred in the 1960s and 1970s with the dawn of the new Hollywood era. Directors of this period were given the reins to their creative horses, unbridled and free to explore the vast plains of their imagination. They defied conventions, broke boundaries, and tackled topics that were once considered taboo. It was a time of revolution and evolution, a time of cinematic rebellion. Then came the blockbusters. The mid-1970s saw the release of Jaws and Star Wars, films that forever changed the industry, creating a voracious appetite for high-concept, big-budget spectacles. These films not only drew massive audiences, but also set new standards for movie making. As we moved into the 1990s and 2000s, a new player entered the scene: digital technology. This innovation paved the way for the development of computer-generated imagery, or CGI, and 3D films. Cinematic worlds became more immersive, more believable, and more visually stunning than ever before. In the 21st century, movies have become more than just entertainment. They are a form of art, a tool for social commentary, and a reflection of our times. In the end, the story of cinema is a story of constant evolution, a testament to our unending quest for new ways to tell our stories. From the first flickering images of the late 19th century to the high-tech blockbusters of today, how far have we come? We journeyed from the birth of cinema, marveled at the advent of sound and color, witnessed the rise of new Hollywood, and saw the profound impact of digital technology. This evolution, marked by creativity and innovation, has transformed the way stories are told and experienced. As we look to the future, one thing is certain: the world of movies will continue to evolve, surprise and captivate us in ways we can only imagine.